This is Mary Wickentower reporting live from Occupy Virtual Wall Street. It's a huge crowd, numbering in the thousands. People are chanting, people are carrying signs, people are running to, people are running fro. Well, okay, so I made that first bit up. There were only actually 6 people at Occupy Virtual Wall Street. And not a lot of running around, mostly a lot of standing around. And there were signs, but nobody was waving them. And there were t-shirts, but nobody was wearing them. But it was a cheeky group, a very, very cheeky group. And there was a forum where you could have your say. Up for Dawns sat himself down and invited others to join him and have their say. He didn't get a lot of takers right away. Can't imagine why. But eventually, one cheeky soul worked up the courage and decided to give it a go. Or at least tried to give it a go. I'm not sure really what the problem was. Maybe the seat just wasn't the right height, or the right distance. Or maybe her AO didn't like the pose ball. Or maybe the seat was just a little cold. And with that, yours truly, reporter Mary Wickentower, dropped her AO and placed her properly covered fanny on the stool beside Up for Dawns. Yes, yes, I can hear you Aussies snickering. We have fanny packs here, too, on this side of the pond. Up for Dawns gently informed me that his name is actually Up 4 Days. But not to worry. There are a great many dyslexics in Second Life, and I am in good company. I hoped he would think the sudden blush to my cheeks was only due to my munging his name, as I peeked sideways under the table, and considered if in fact he could live up to his name. But it would have taken Avi X-ray vision to see through that bloody block. So with that, I turned to Up 4 Days and asked what he wanted to say, what he wanted to share.
I just want to say this because I was talking to Hong Pong, who is a big mod for the main New York site, and you may have seen Hong Pong. You might know who Hong Pong is, okay? And I was pushing Second Life, and then Hong Pong came out with a statement basically saying virtual worlds, he really kind of just shrugged it off and kind of dissed it in a way, saying, well, that keeps people from being out here on this, basically on the street or participating, you know.
Does Hong Kong even know how far-reaching Second Life is? How many people you can reach while you're sitting on your fanny having a nice cup of tea?
I was a little bit taken aback, you know, because I thought, what the hell, you know, it's a big population, you know.
So tell me, Up for Days, what do you think the problem is?
So I think there's a lot of ignorance, in a way, even with people that we take to be digitally sophisticated, such as the way that the occupation people use the media, are still pretty much digitally ignorant of the different platforms and how they're used. And I thought it was kind of strange that here's a guy telling us to come out in the real world, but he's probably been sitting in a chat room his whole life. You know, I think that maybe there's a perception that when we come into virtual worlds that we play games.
So tell me, Up for Days, how do we reach people? How do we let people know about the huge community that is Second Life?
And I think what we're going to do is we start off small, and I think with a little bit of time we're going to use this show and have your say as the movement evolves to bring in different people and everybody kind of express, just ad lib whatever's on your mind about the movement and what it might mean to you. And whoever shows up and sits at that table can just go on and babble about anything they want. Even when I'm not here, just show up and come by here. The camera will be streaming out to the internet, you know, and we're going to be 24 hours, and we're going to do is we're going to keep hitting the different Occupy Wall Street chat sites with our links to here, so people that are interested in the virtual world out in the different occupations of the United States and the world can come in here and kind of see how Second Life, how people in the virtual worlds react to real world events.
And as the eventful day drew to an end and Avies went about their virtual ways, I mused, that mighty oaks from little acorns grow. The end.